Properties of matter. So this is a quick review. Matter is anything that has a mass and take up space. Mass equals a measure of the amount of stuff or material the object contains. Don't confuse this with weight, a measure of gravity. And volume is a measure of the space occupied by the object. So, state of matter. Number 1, solid. Matter that can not flow define shape and has definite volume. Number 2, liquid. Definite volume but takes the shape of its container or the flows. Gas, a substance without defined volume or shape and can flow. Vapor, so this vapor, a substance that is currently a gas but normally is a liquid or solid at room temperature, which is correct water gas or water vapor. Plasma, ionized gas that contains positive ions and electrons. So, can you draw the state of matter, the solid, liquid, and gas? Okay. State of matter. Solid. Definite volume? Yes. Definite shape? Yes. Result of temperature increase? Small expansion? Will it compress? No. So the liquid, definite volume with definite volume, no definite shape. So the result of temperature increase is small expansion. No compress. So yon. The gas, no definite volume, no definite shape, temperature of increase, large expansion, it will compress. Sa the 6-phase challenge. Number 1, melting, solid to liquid. So if it's melting, it's solid to liquid. Of course, it's solid, but if it melting, it's become to liquid. Next is freezing, liquid to solid. So first it was liquid, but if you freeze it, it's become a solid. Example is an ice. First it was a water from a plastic, but if you freeze it, it's become a solid and become a ice. Evaporation, liquid to gas. Condensation, gas to liquid. Sublimation, solid to gas. And deposition is gas to liquid. So describing matter, properties used to describe matter can be classified as extensive. Depends on the amount of matter in the sample. Mass, volume, calories are example. Intensive depends on the type of matter, not the amount percent. Hardness, boiling point. So next, is density intensive or extensive? Density, the ratio of the mass of an object to its volume. How much stuff, particles is packed or crowded to its volume. How much stuff is packed or crowded into certain amount of space. Density equals mass volume. The density of water is 1 grams or millimeters or 1 grams centimeter. Properties. Words that describe matter or adjectives. Physical properties, a property that can be observed and measured without changing the material's composition. So it's not changing. Example, color, hardness, and many more. Chemical properties, a property that can only be observed by changing the composition of material. Example is the ability to burn, decompose, ferment, react with, and etc. Physical change will change the visible appearance without changing the composition of the material. Can be reversible or irreversible. Example is boil, melt, cut, bend, split, crack. Is boiled water or still water? All 6 phase change are physical change. Chemical change, a change where a new form of matter is made. Rust, burn, decompose, and ferment. Sign of chemical change. This is sign of the chemical change. 1 is a gas production. 2, precipitate formation. Energy production with a light or sound. Change in temperature, change in color, and change in chemical or physical property. Chemical versus physical change. Ask yourself, is anything new being made? So 3 types of matter. Okay. Number 1 is element, compound, and mixture. So the mixture is heterogeneous and homogeneous or solutions. Pure substances. Pure substances can be either elements or compounds. So what is elements? Simplest kind of matter, cannot be broken down any simpler and still have properties of the element. All one kind of atom. So atom is the smallest particle of unit of an element that has the property of element. What is a compounds? Compounds is the substance that can be broken down only by chemical method. When broken down, the pieces have completely different properties than the original compound, made of 2 or more atoms chemically combined, not just a physical blend. So mixture are physical blend of at least 2 substances have variable composition. Every part keep its own properties. They can be either mixture count, mixture. They can be homogeneous, same composition throughout called solutions. Cool aid, air, salt and salt water. More on homogeneous or solutions. Mix molecule by molecules too small to see the different parts. Can occur between any state of matter, gas in gas, liquid in gas, gas in liquid, solid in liquid, solid in solid, and alloys, etc. Most common solution consists of 1 or more substances. Dissolved or the dissolved stuff is called the solute. In a liquid, it's called the solvent. If the solvent is water, aqueous solution, a true solution will never separate or settle out on its own. Ways of separating the mixtures. Different in physical properties can be used to separate mixture. Number 1 is filtration. What is a filtration? It's a separate of solid from the liquid in heterogeneous mixture or by its size. So distillation separates a solution by boiling points. So these are the ways as well: magnet, evaporation, and chromatography. Chromatography. Law of conservation of mass and or matter. During any chemical reaction, the mass of the product, right side or of arrow, is called equal of the mass. The reactant, or the left side of arrow, all the mass can be accounted for. Burning of woods results in product that appears to have less mass as ashes. Where is the rest? Example problem. When methane gas burns, they react and combine with oxygen to produce carbon dioxide and water vapor. If 4 grams of methane react with 16 grams of oxygen to produce 11 grams of carbon dioxide, how much water vapor is produced? So, State of Matter by Tyler Hamilton Erin Forbes. So I'm gonna teach it to you next week. Goodbye.